For a million years ago, Earth was a wild and dangerous world filled with dense forests, vast swamps, and towering mountains. Early humans lived in small tribes and struggled every day to survive against nature's many threats. They hunted small animals, gathered fruits, and searched for clean water while avoiding deadly predators. Among one such tribe was a brave young hunter named Tarek. He was known for his courage and sharp instincts. One morning, strange footprints were discovered near the tribe's camp. The tracks were larger than any animal they had ever seen. Fear spread among the people as elders warned that a giant beast had entered their territory. Despite the danger, Tarek volunteered to investigate. Armed with only a wooden spear and a stone knife, he followed the mysterious trail deep into the jungle. The sounds of birds faded as he moved farther from the safety of his tribe. As Tarek ventured deeper into the wilderness, the jungle became darker and more silent. Thick vines hung from ancient trees, and the air felt heavy with moisture. Suddenly, he discovered signs of destruction. Everywhere, broken branches, crushed bushes, and huge claw marks covered the ground. It was clear that an enormous creature had passed through recently. Following the trail, Tarek reached a swamp where he witnessed something terrifying. Emerging from the muddy water was a gigantic prehistoric predator unlike anything he had ever imagined. The monster stood taller than a man and possessed powerful jaws filled with razor-sharp teeth. Its yellow eyes locked onto Tarek instantly. For a moment, fear nearly froze him in place. He realized this beast could destroy his entire tribe if it reached their camp. Slowly stepping backward, Tarek tried to avoid attracting attention, but the monster let out a thunderous roar that echoed across the jungle and charged toward him. Tarek ran as fast as he could through the dense forest while the monster crashed through trees behind him. Every step felt like a race against death. The creature's heavy footsteps shook the ground and its terrifying roars filled the air. Knowing he could not outrun it forever, Tarek searched desperately for a way to fight. Back, he remembered a narrow rocky canyon not far away. Using his knowledge of the land, he led the monster toward the dangerous passage. The beast followed without hesitation, driven by hunger and rage. As they entered the canyon, Tarek climbed onto a large rock formation. The monster attempted to reach him, but its massive size made movement difficult in confined space. Tarek used his advantage to throw sharp stones and strike with a spear whenever the creature came close. The battle had begun, and survival depended on both courage and intelligence. The fight continued for hours beneath the blazing prehistoric sun. Tarek suffered cuts and bruises, while the monster grew increasingly furious. Several times, the creature nearly caught him with its powerful jaws. However, Tarek refused to surrender. He carefully observed the monster's movements and noticed that one of its legs had been injured while entering the rocky canyon. Realizing this weakness, he formed a plan, waiting for the perfect moment. He climbed higher onto the cliffs and prepared his final attack. When the monster charged again, Tarek leaped aside and drove his spear deep into the wounded leg. The beast stumbled and crashed into a large rock wall. Massive stones broke loose from above and tumbled down. The canyon shook as the falling rocks struck the monster. After one final roar that echoed across the valley, the giant predator collapsed and lay still. Exhausted but victorious, Tarek returned to his tribe as the sun began to set. At first, nobody believed he had faced the legendary monster alone. However, when hunters later visited the canyon and saw the fallen beast, they celebrated his incredible achievement.
You have saved us.
The tribe
Tarek,
was finally saved
people.
from the creature that had
For our
threatened
people!
their survival. Around the evening campfire, elders praised Tarek's bravery and wisdom. They explained that strength alone had not won the battle.
Not only
intelligence,
on strength,
patience, and
but
determination had been the true weapons.
Patience, and
Over the
Tarek
years,
stood alone
the
against
story
the
of
beast.
Tarek and the monster became
And
a
we
powerful
still
legend
remember.
passed from one generation to the next. Children listened
The
with
great
amazement
beast rose
as they
from the
learned about the
shadows
hunter
with
who
eyes of
defeated
fire.
a giant beast
But our brave
against impossible
so,
odds. In
let
the
it
harsh
be
prehistoric
known
world,
across
the
all
victory reminded
generations
everyone that courage and clever thinking could overcome
that
even the most
courage and
terrifying
wit
dangers.
conquer